After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact.
Digging in, the switch hitter, franchise Big Daddy. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Striding in once again, franchise Big Daddy.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Digging in and looking for more. Franchise Big Daddy. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in to try it again. Franchise Big Daddy. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Yeah, the scouts love it.
Ready for another shot now. Franchise Big Daddy. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Ripped on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And a great thing about that, AB, aside from him clutching up and driving it a run, it's what... Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your...
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? And why even place an order if you suspect it may never be delivered? To stand a chance in these talks, anticipation is a must. This is the game behind the game.
At the plate, franchise Big Daddy.
Third baseman, number 24.
Let's go right here.
Here comes the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Franchise Big Daddy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Moving to his right. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in once again. Franchise Big Daddy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores. Ready for another shot now. Franchise Big Daddy. From the stretch. Out into right center. Well hit. Gillis is on his way home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, way to rip it right there, huh?
Digging in and looking for more. Franchise Big Daddy. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I just love to see
8-4 the final this afternoon. The East get the win after banging.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on such matters.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first year. With the 13th pick of the first round, the Pittsburgh Pirates from the East region.
The awaited moment arrives. For some, it may not have arrived at the particular moment they'd envisioned. This player's lack of enthusiasm raises a red flag to the drafting team's general manager. A new draftee would rarely be expected to challenge the patience of a Major League GM. The player is updated on where things now stand after the awkward phone call. It's decided. The player will try his luck again. When a player returns to a scout day having been through the process before, he knows exactly what. Having turned in another Scout Day performance, this player and his advisor discuss his next move. The player will say yes to this year's top showcase games. He hopes
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard. Digging in the switch hitter, franchise Big Daddy,
number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
You can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Here comes the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it's gone.
Yeah, and the scouts love the fact.
Digging in for his second at-bat, franchise Big Daddy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wesley sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score, the runner from second. The relay throw, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Franchise Big Daddy. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think. Franchise Big Daddy will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now a drive out to left center field. Connolly rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Good swing. Way to make it.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to date. In now, franchise Big Daddy.
Third baseman, number 24.
First offering on its way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. Bruntlett is there to put it away for route number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Ready for another chance. Franchise Big Daddy as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Franchise Big Daddy, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down, a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, he's definitely good.
5-2 the final today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Run.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's. With the 16th pick of the first round, the New York Yankees select the third baseman from the East Region.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Digging in the switch hitter, franchise Big Daddy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, franchise Big Daddy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kincaid racing back, still going back. Gone! And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always.
Now at the plate, franchise Big Daddy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is line to left. Stewart has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Striding in once again, franchise Big Daddy. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's it.
4-2 the final score tonight. Paul Hearn earns his first win of the season. Rondell Berg records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Seawolves, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours in.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Digging in, franchise Big Daddy. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already.
Stepping into the box, franchise Big Daddy.
24.
Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout.
Ready for another shot now. Franchise Big Daddy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by.
Digging in and looking for more, franchise Big Daddy, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. He pulls this one into right. On a base hit, so a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, here they go again.
5-2 the final score tonight. Jay Bowden claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rondell Berg closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league. So striding forward now, franchise Big Daddy. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting base hits.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading off for the
franchise Big Daddy. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. It's been very successful with their game plan.
Ready once again, franchise Big Daddy. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Solano is on his way home. And a relay home. Safe at the plate as they tack on one more to make it 7-3 now.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Now batting, shortstop, Grover Winkler.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. Ready for another chance.
Now batting,
franchise Big Daddy. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Solano rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last. Hey, and this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
10-4, the final in this game. Jose Ponce gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Gustavo Francisco struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Alfonso Gonzalez, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, the pitch I'm watching today, Matt, is that cutter. This is what I'm looking for. He'll use it to get in on the hands of the hitter, and more than likely we see some broken bats today. It probably was a result of his cutter.
Into the box now. Franchise Big Daddy. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Heil looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Franchise Big Daddy. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Digging in to try it again. Franchise Big Daddy. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Choi rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door.
Now in the box,
Leading off with a
franchise
bunder,
Big Daddy.
third baseman,
He'll lead things off as they look to
24.
perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous.
Into the box now,
The batter,
franchise
number
Big
24.
Daddy. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at. Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final
Fans
tally
are
here in
final
this one.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. Digging in the switch hitter, franchise Big Daddy, and pitchers beware because he's been off the charts hot to start the season. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through, a base hit. The runner scores from second. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the...
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Franchise Big Daddy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He's been making it look real easy.
Ready for another shot now. Franchise Big Daddy. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't.
Franchise Big Daddy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Solano rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Michael Simmons earns his first win of the season. Joseph Colon. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Ryan Merritt, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, last year he had an ERA under 2. He was that good all season long, being able to put hitters away, getting ahead and count.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's the 6th.
Ready for another chance. Franchise Big Daddy.
24.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, one time right now.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run here in the early going as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits...
Digging in and looking for more. Franchise Big Daddy. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about...
Digging in to try it again. Franchise Big Daddy, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Deal racing back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Digging in once again, franchise Big Daddy. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. That's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Boy, and they have not.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Trenton Thunder get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Cole Hearn takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Ryan Merritt struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Derek Granger starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing where he couldn't get out of the 5th inning. You know, 5th inning is that deciding inning for any pitcher. He was so frustrated he couldn't get through the 5th. And to make it worse and compound the matter, he got the loss. So this outing right here, if he's able to dig deep, we'll see him pitch well.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, franchise Big Daddy.
Hey, I see it. Let's drive it.
Line toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Throw won't get him.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Striding in once again, franchise Big Daddy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Sanchez is on his way home. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run.
Ready once again, franchise Big Daddy, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-6 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel.
So striding forward now, franchise Big Daddy, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row.
It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Lewis Heyer, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Better way to square up on that ball. Great
Well,
job.
Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat.
Digging in for his second at-bat, franchise Big Daddy. Hard liner toward short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Franchise Big Daddy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line towards center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game. Digging in and looking for more. Franchise Big Daddy. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for it. Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Jay Bowden wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Rondell Berg earns the